Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to 2011 National Championship Final between Crush 18U from Toronto and the Team 204 from Winnipeg. Great match. Look, these teams have had to work really hard to get here, and it looks like a very interesting match. Ryan, go ahead.
Yeah, it should be a good weekend of volleyball to finish up. These two teams have been pretty much uncontested for the most part. Crush has got on a 2-year, basically dominant run, winning 16, 17 nationals last year. 204 is the Canada West Best of the West champions, and they're definitely the top team coming out of the West, so it should be an interesting matchup for sure.
So Ryan, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure, I'm from Trinity Western Men's Volleyball, assistant coach, national champions this year, and originally from Fergus, Ontario, and live currently obviously out here in Langley, just 20 minutes down the road from Abbotsford, this Tradex, where we're watching this great match.
So, match about to start. My name's Greg Ryan. I used to be the men's head coach at the University of Calgary. Went to Montana, and now I'm back being an athletic director at the University of Alberta, Augustana. Bit of an east-west match this match. The last match was a west-west match. Interesting intangibles about both teams. Winnipeg teams like to block, and the Ontario team tells me that they pride themselves on great serve reception and great offense.
A couple of players to watch out here for. Lucas Coleman, number 4 for Crush, just a dynamic left side, great ball control. And Jeremy Ireland, the number 9 for 204, just a high flyer, playing on that right side.
Back to serve for 204. Number 2, David Stasica. Spike serve. Into the center of the court, a little bit of a miscue by the libero. Number 4 does a great job to get it off the block.
Yeah, that's just a smart shot, intelligent shot. Hard to teach those things.
Number 14, Captain. Back to serve. Deep serve. Pass by the redhead. Outside hitter swings number 9.
And again, just a great mature shot. See, testing the block early, not avoiding it, using the high hands out of bounds.
Number 14 to serve, the captain, Noah Dirksen. A bit of delay while he learns how to tie his shoes. Jump serve deep in the court, handcuffs him a little, ball's passed to the middle, set, tipped and not dug.
Yeah, that's something 204 is really going to have to watch out for. Number 9, Danny really likes to pull that ball back, cut back to the left side of the court, and it's a hard ball to block and read because he's facing to the 5 position.
Number 18 to serve, deep cross court, out by a hair.
Yeah, it's not a great way to start serving, but it's better than into the net. As a coach, you're looking for that ball at least just long or wide versus into the net. So maybe some jitters at the beginning of this match.
Number 11 to serve, pass, good pass, set by number 3, swing cross court by 4.
Hey, there's Lucas, again, just dynamic, has that cross court shot and just plows through the libero. Libero's got to start making some of those digs.
Number 4 to serve, Lucas Coleman. Spike serve. Pass in the center of the court, 2 sets the middle. Nice cut by 4.
That's a great find by the 204 setter. 1 foot pivot, forcing the 31 into that 1 gap. It's a great run.
Number 9, a high flyer, back to serve. Great pass to 3, set to the outside. 2 takes a good cut.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a blocking issue there. That ball probably shouldn't have been able to squeak through that seam, but 204 setter's read is not the biggest guy. He's got to make sure he gets some disciplined hands on that ball.
Number 9, Danny Demyanenko. Saved by number 2, set to the outside to 15. Saves it, ball goes over the net. Set by the setter, nice dig. Ball in the backcourt, saved. 9 passes, not very well. Ball goes to the outside to 2, and he squeezes it.
Yeah, again, just some undisciplined blocking by 204. Not sealing the tape there and making sure they get a positive touch. That ball should have really been up in the air or back on Crush's side.
9 to serve again. Baseline foul by 9.
Well, it's tough here on these jump servers. They have a limited space. Seen quite a few of those errors this weekend.
Number 15 to serve for 204. Excellent pass. Back row C to 4. Tries to squeeze it. Looks like it's out.
Yeah, that was just a great run, just a miss hit. Great set by Andrew. Crush setter.
Back to 15 again to serve. Pass the setter goes to the outside to 2. 2 swings. Off the block.
That's just an amazing shot for guys this age. Just that cross-body control, still facing cross-court. It's a nice shot.
Number 3, Andrew Coker to serve. And an error in the middle of the net.
Yeah, that's 2 missed serves before 6. That's not great. At Trinity, we try to miss no more than 3 a set, so these guys are already down 2.
Ball's back to 4. Lucas Coleman to serve. Cross-court and out.
Yeah, it could, again, just be some jitters here in national finals. Guys just got to settle down a little bit. Usually some of the things like serving and passing take a little time to settle in.
Reed May to serve. Ball's down the line at the power hitter. Joust at the net. Passed up. Nice cross-court set. 14 blocked, but it's dug. Pass to the middle, from the middle hitter, goes to the right side. Excellent block by 14.
Yeah, that's a great block by Noah Dirksen. Much more penetration over the net, sealing that tape, getting a positive touch.
Ball served by 2. Libero, a little bit of passing error, good save by the setter. Up high to 18. Takes a swing and cuts it off the block.
It's a great transition recycle. Just nice bump set, high in the air. Let your swinger take a rip at it. Good things can happen. Great transition.
Number 14, Kyle Fick to serve. Deep cross court. Set to the middle hitter and he kills.
Yeah, that's just some lazy defense by the setter from Crush. He's got to keep his weight forward there, push through the ball. Nice cut though by 204.
14 back to serve, scores 8-8 in the first set. Down the line to the power hitter. Nice set by 3. 4 takes a swing and handcuffs 14.
Another disciplined shot by Lucas, high over that chasing middle blocker, but 204 has got to get a handle on that ball. That wasn't too hard.
Number 18 to serve. Short serve, center of the court. Libero makes a nice pass. Backside set. 9's kill.
Yeah, I would expect to see as this game progresses throughout that Jeremy's going to see a lot more volume here.
Number 11 to serve. Down the line to the outside hitter. Set to the middle. Off the top of the block.
It's a good job. 204 is there. It's just a physical hit by Matt. Just high off the hands, plowing through, and it's just a good volleyball play.
Number 4 to serve. Good swing. Excellent pass. Goes back to Jared Ireland.
That's just a great pass that set up that isolation on the outside. And one-on-one, he's going to score pretty much 80% of the time.
Served by Ireland. Takes a swing, pass by the libero. 2 takes a swing. Roll shot, dug by the libero. Goes back outside to 15. Blocked and dug, but out of play.
It's a great block by Crush in there. It's a really fast in-system set, transition ball. It's a little bit low. Hitter tried to push it through, just wasn't there.
9 back to serve. Takes a swing to the center of the court. Sets out to the outside. Nice cut by 15.
That's a great overload. It's a nice delay by the setter from 204, Reed, just holding that middle blocker just for a split second, creating that one-on-one for his outside hitter.
15 back to serve. Shorty at the power hitter. Ball goes to the backside. Looks like he tried to make more than he had there.
Yeah, that's just an unnecessary shot. He's not going to score on that ball. He's going to try to take the setter out if he can, give themselves a better opportunity to get the ball back.
15 Jordan, 5 to serve. Jump floater down the line again. Ball's passed in the backcourt. Back row C. Tried to catch the top of the block and missed.
Well, it's an error, but it's a better error than the last one. At least he had a shot at that ball. He's going for high hands, and as a coach, you don't mind those errors as much as those tips into the net.
15 to serve again, always at the power hitter. Ball goes back to the backside again.
There you go.
Great dig, or great shot down the line. Handcuffed the libero.
Yeah, it's nice to see the setter Reed go back to Lucas after an error. It shows he has confidence in him.
Ball's back to 3 to serve. Great serve to cross-court corner. Ball goes back. C ball to Ireland. Ball gets dug. Little miscommunication. 2 to take a swing. Ball's up in the center of the court. Setter goes backside again. Cuts it. Number 18 scores.
That's good, better discipline blocking by 204 there. Some positive touches. They just couldn't capitalize.
Three, Andrew Coker to serve. And ball goes out.
I think that's 3 missed serves at least so far before 15.
Number 4, Shane Prevost back to serve. The 204. Scores 14-13. Jump float serve. Ball gets passed in the center of the court. Ball comes back out to 18. Takes it off the block.
It's just another great high discipline shot. Pulling on that line blocker. Going at number 2. David, he just is a little bit small for his size, but great shot nonetheless.
Substitution into the game for the first time. Number 8, Aiden Hazlitt for number 14, Kyle Fick. Blocking sub?
Yeah, I haven't seen Aiden you play that much yet. I'm not sure what his role is going to be out there, but it could be a blocking, yeah.
Deep float, down the line's out.
Well, you can see Coach May on the sideline there is just not happy. His team is at a really good side-out rhythm, really good defensive rhythm, and they just got to put the ball in play and let their defense operate.
Number 2, David Stazza get a serve. Spike serve. In the center of the court. Set back to the middle. Deep shot, 51.
And there's Aiden coming off the bench. Nice to see a setter set their guy right off the bench, have some confidence in them. He's in there for a reason, might as well use him. See what kind of serve Aiden brings to the floor.
Aiden's back to serve. Cross court, libero pass the ball. Out to the outside to Ireland. Blocker got a piece of it, but that was all.
Yeah, and it just starts with the pass, just allowing that setter to operate in that 3-meter zone and just play with the middle blocker from Crush.
14, Noah Durkerson to serve. Good pass. It's a quick set hitter. Ball's up. To the outside of number 4. Tries a deep tip and misses.
Yeah, that was a great pass from Crush, and you know, it looks like they should have had some more isolation. They got 3 hitters in the front row, but 204 had 2 guys on that middle blocker. I need to speed that up a little bit.
14 to serve again. Ball's out. Nice look by the libero.
Yeah. We'll see here now, pressure's starting to hit, getting close to 20. We'll see what players come to play and what players are going to fold under pressure here.
18 to serve. Deep cross-court corner, pass by the libero. Goes up to the pipe ball, first time. Ball's killed by number 11.
That's a great run. Number 12's in the right spot. She's got to make that dig for them.
Pardon me, as number 14 made the kill. Number 11 to serve. Float serve down the center of the court. Libero passes. Quick set again. Tips it into the pot. And they can't handle the ball.
Yeah, 204 did a great job with their block set up. They just let them tip and score. You can't let a team tip, otherwise it throws your whole system out of whack. Got to swing the score.
Number 4, Lucas Coleman to serve. Cross court corner, liberal. Great pass right on the tape, goes outside. 15 gets blocked.
Great block by Andrew. Nice pressure, great footwork to get out there. He knew that was either going to be a stuff block back or a good positive touch up in the air.
Number 4 to serve again. Scores 18-18, all tied up.
Got to expect Ireland to get the ball here.
Deep, down line and out. Not the point in the game where you want to miss serves, I don't think.
No, 19-18, Ireland back row.
9 to serve. Error into the center of the net.
Well, at least both teams are doing the same right now, which is keeping the game close. But I think the team that serves tough and keeps it in play right now might have the advantage.
Demyanenko, number 9 to serve. Into the game is number 11 for number 4.
This might be a defensive sub.
James Friesen.
Trying to find any advantage they can.
Ball served into the center court. 2 sets of C ball to Ireland. It's a little bit shallow. Ireland didn't get over the net.
Yeah, that's just a tough ball. It just looked like it came out funny from David's hands, and Ireland just couldn't get up underneath it enough.
Scores 20-19. Ball's passed inside the 10-foot line this time. Goes back outside of number 5. A reject ball. Ball goes back to number 15. Took a hard swing. Didn't get the block.
Oh, Andrew just another stuff block back, and now he's just in 204's head. They try to go for high hands and miss it. It's great when you have a setter that's so athletic and dynamic that not only is a great setter, but can be a great blocker out there as well.
Our coach from 204, Ryan Munt, calls timeout. So we're down by 2 on this side. What's Ryan Munt going to say to his group?
Well, I think he's going to tell them to keep being aggressive. Don't try to avoid the block. Keep attacking it, and just keep passing the ball the way they have. They've been in system most of the game. Setter's been running a great offense. They just haven't capitalized. Some of the hitters got to make some better decisions, and just don't go timid here. If you go timid, you're going to put yourself in trouble. But if they keep being aggressive and trust their system, I think they'll be okay.
Our head statistician tells us that our key hitters at this point are number 4 from Crush and number 9 from 204. No surprises there. Best kill efficiency to date on both sides is number 9 Ireland.
Yeah, you got to expect Ireland's going to get some volume here at the end of this match, and he's got to take his team out to the end here. He's in the back row, so it's a little bit more of a harder ball, but he's got the hops to make it happen.
Would you say that either team has really established its middle attack yet?
No, not really. I mean, 204 was doing, or Crush did a little bit at the beginning, but 204 has kind of slowed them down a little bit, so we'll see where they go.
Serves cross corner at the power hitter. Ball goes up, C-ball to Ireland. He swings and gets a lucky touch off 11.
Yeah, that ball was sailing long. James Froese just couldn't get out of the way quite in time. Sometimes you got to be lucky to be good, and Ireland got a little bit of luck there on his side.
Number 15 to serve from 204, got a 1-point game. Passing this right at the net, great pass. 2 swings.
That's a great swing by Reed May. Just challenging the seam of that block, going at number 2 there and number 4. Just don't have the size to really contend with that speed and that power.
Andrew Coker to serve. Crush is up by 2. Serves cross court. Set goes back to number 14 on the outside. Great shot.
Yeah, that was a great delay, crossbody shot. Just finding the seam, finding the open court. Took a little bit off it. A great shot.
Number 4, Shane Prevost back to serve. Scores 21-22. Cross court at the power hitter. Setter sets the ball back to number 18. He takes a hard swing. Nice dig by the cross-court digger. Ball goes over as a free ball. Good pass to the setter, quick set. Another great dig by the 6th digger, number 15. Half-speed shot by 14.
Again, no, that's just a fantastic shot, taking a little bit off it, just catching the tops of the fingertips of the blockers and trickles down on their side. Some great defense by 204 there. Nice shell around the block.
Have a substitution coming in for Crush. Number 4 is coming back in for number 11. Number 4, Shane Prevost, back in the game.
Yeah, it would be interesting. Number 4 is definitely one of their best swingers. Looks like he's coming around to the front row here, and if they side out of this rotation.
Ball served by number 4. Right down the center of the court. Libero, good pass inside the 10-foot line. An X-ball's run, and number 2 kills.
Yeah, it's interesting. You don't see a lot of those combinations too often anymore at the CIS at the higher levels. You more see that coming out of the pipe ball, but against some of the weaker blockers, smaller blockers, you can still get away with it at this level.
Number 2, Reed May, back to serve. Float serve right down the pipe. Libero makes a nice pass on a difficult ball. 14 swings, gets a touch off the Libero.
Oh, the Libero's just got to step up. He's got to make some of those digs. They're right at him. I think they're within reach of his abilities. He's just got to get his body in front of that and just control that ball down.
Scores 23-23. Number 2, David Staziga to serve for 204. And it's a spike serve. Libero, great pass, right inside the 10-foot line. Inside ball to number 4. Number 6, the Libero straps it on. 14 swings, and it's in.
And that's the kind of dig I was just talking about. The Libero's just got to get his body in front of it. Just be big, stand there, just put the ball up in the air.
So, timeout called by Crush at this point in the game. You got a 1-point game. It's 24-23. What's 204 going to tell our blockers to do?
Well, I think the main thing is just to be disciplined. I would hope that Crush is going to run to the outside of the antenna. Maybe they'll try to run a little bit of a combo diversion play and then set the wing. But most thing is just positive touch. The ball hits your hands, something good's got to happen with it. Or otherwise let their defense pick the ball up. Right now their defense, 204 in the back row, is actually doing a good job when they're blocking. It has a positive touch or lets the ball go by it. It's when the ball is hitting their block and just getting stuck underneath or getting wiped that they're getting in trouble. So really just take away some positive space and let your defense operate.
Who gets the ball for Crush on a good pass?
Yeah, I think they're going to go out to number 4 here. I believe he's back in the front row. Lucas, he's been doing great so far, but he has just sitting on the bench, so it'll be interesting to see where he's at as far as if he's ready to have this ball.
1-point game. Winnipeg can take the lead here. Win the set, be up in the match 1-0. Number 2, David Staziga to serve. It's a spin serve. Cross-court spinner, great pass by the Libero. Right at the tape, 4 swings. And he takes it off Ireland's hands.
Yeah, it's a great press over by Ireland. He just needs to bring that ball back to court. He should push it back, but it's also a great shot by Lucas.
Game's tied up, 24, 8 to serve. Ball goes cross court, good pass, right on the tape. Ball goes to Ireland. No surprise there.
Oh, that's a world-class shot. 2 full blockers on him, cross body, high above the block. You can't do much about that.
So smart choice by Crush, but just didn't get the block they wanted.
Yeah.
Number 14 to serve. Right down the center of the court, the Libero. Ball gets set as a delay, and number 9 scores.
Yeah, that's something they run quite a bit with this team. You don't see it too often. Sort of the Polish quick 9 comes in for a 51, stops, holds, and then they set him more of a 53 ball, and he just hangs when the blockers are on their way down.
18 serves, good pass by the power hitter. Ball goes back to the middle. An error by 11.
That's an interesting set selection, the force of the 11 on that when you have Ireland in the front row with you.
And timeout by 204. So now you're in the reverse situation. You got a lead by Crush.
Yeah,
Where's Crush going to go, and what's 204 going to do?
Yeah, I think 204's got to go to the wing hitter, Jeremy Allen. He's got to get it done. At the same time, if you're Crush, you got to just be disciplined. You know, maybe you could take a half step to your left to make sure you're there and sealed, but you can't be cheating elsewhere. You can't get beat on the middle or on the outside. So I would, if I were them, I'd maybe take a step to their left, stack a little bit more to the left side of the court, and play the odds that Jeremy's going to get the ball here.
Any particular issues about serving at this point in time? It doesn't look like either side's particularly strong serving.
No, it just looks like right now, I mean, they're just trying to get the ball in play and give the defense a chance. So not too many guys taking rips on spin serves. A lot of just float serving to positions more like it. So the nice thing is for 204, Ireland's not a passer, so he should be in the attacking formation. He shouldn't be taken out here.
Okay, key point in the match right now. Up 26-25, chance to take a 1-0 lead.
If I were Crush here, I'd maybe try to serve their front row left side short, take him out, and stack over to the left.
Ball's coming from 18. Good pass by the Libero. Goes back to Ireland. He swings, and he misses by a foot.
Yeah, that's the right selection. It looks like he had the shot. He had actually quite a big seam there, and the middle blocker was delayed, and just missed it by foot.
So we got a 1-0 lead here. Toronto leads 1-0 over Winnipeg. Our statisticians tell us key players again, no surprises here. Number 9 from 204, Ireland, and almost playing completely error-free for Crush is number 9, Danny Demenyenko. Just a couple of thoughts. What are you trying to do? Do you think you can open a big gap with Crush here? Would you like somebody to step up? Are we putting enough energy into the match?
Yeah, you know what? It doesn't seem like it's a national final. Both teams seem a little hesitant. The quality of volleyball is there, but the emotion and the intensity seems to be a little bit on the hesitant side. So let's see 204 just engage and put a little more pressure on Crush. I feel like if they engage in the match a little bit more, take away a few of those errors and just keep that pressure on Crush, I feel like they'd be in a good situation to take this set.
So you had the great crowd at Trinity Western. How much can a great crowd do for you when you're playing in a final match like this?
Yeah, well, that was what got us through when we were playing. We didn't really have to do much with our emotion, just had to focus on the executing skill. And so it can be a huge, huge difference. But it seems the crowd is a little impartial here. I'm not sure. I think they're just more watching and observing and trying to watch some good volleyball.
Almost subdued.
Yeah, subdued. There's no home team. I mean, Manitoba and Ontario, the two furthest away as far as there are some Eastern teams out here. But, yeah, I think they're just more waiting to see something happen. And but I feel like the crowd might get behind 204 here now since they're down a set and to make this match carry on a little further.
Any reasons to flip a lineup in this set?
I don't think so. I mean, they lost deuce set, and they were in it. They just a couple bad errors at the end, and they put themselves in the opportunity to take the set, and now they just got to capitalize it. They got to do the same thing, and just this time hope they come out on the right end of it.
One of the interesting things about 204 is it's one of their mentor coaches is Stelio Duraco, ex-national team coach, coached in Europe, played with the national team. It'd be interesting to see what his take on this is, and maybe the impact he's had on this team, because it's a fairly new club from what I understand.
Yeah, it's almost, they were sort of taking over the Bison side of the club, and they're doing great considering the sort of the newness of the club. Obviously, they have some players from existing clubs that were there, but they're doing a great job so far.
Would be a nice guy to have a chance to bounce some ideas off of. Mm-hmm. Ball goes back to number 8 to serve. We're all ready to go. Crush to serve, Aiden Haslett.
Looks like there's some officials talking to some of the fans down by the
no place left to sit here.
No. Packed house, nice to see.
Ball served deep, 15 passes, is on the money. Set goes outside. A little bit long. 14 couldn't handle it.
Yeah, that's not how you want to start the second set, down 1-0, but it is only 1-0. Shouldn't be too big of a deal to come back from that.
8 to serve again. Aiden Haslett. Same cross-court serve. Good pass, center of the court. 11 takes a swing, ball gets rejected. Back to the setter. Goes outside to 14. And it's a kill.
That's a great cross-body shot again, just attacking that wing blocker, reaching a little bit outside of his body, giving up some seam and some elbow to hit at.
Number 2, David Stasiger, the setter, back to serve. Likes to hit that cut shot. Goes to position 1, setter sets a back set. 18 hits it off the top of the block to kill.
It's just a great shot, high off the hands. You're not always going to have floor to shoot at, so got to use that block to your advantage. I haven't seen too many jump servers crack that ball yet. It'll be interesting to see if anybody can pull it out here in the second set.
Number 18, Nussbaum to serve, and it's an error right in the bottom of the net.
Yeah, again, Crush is not wanting to start that way. They had about 6 missed serves last set.
Number 4, Noah Dirksen to serve. High floater. Goes quickly to the middle. Number 9 kills, Danny Demyanenko.
Yeah, I'm surprised 204 doesn't have their 6 back playing to their right side of the court there. They're double blocking him with the left blocker, which means really his only cutback is to that deep one corner. We'll see if they make that adjustment.
Number 4 for Crush, Lucas Coleman to serve. Spike serve. Right in the center of the court, Libero makes a nice pass. Ball goes back side to Ireland. He rolls it. Ball goes back to Demyanenko. Ball's up in the middle of the court. Ball goes back again to Ireland. He swings. And it's dug by 18. Ball gets roll shotted. Nice dig in the center of the court. Ball comes back to 15. Deep cross court shot. Number 3 set. Back C ball. 18 hits a roll shot. 11 gets it back in the center court. 14 takes a swing at it. Ball goes outside to number 2. And it's right off the side of Ireland's hands.
Yeah, that's just a little bit over-anxious block by Ireland, really trying to get his hands on that ball. It really just exposed his elbow and his forearm on that ball instead of blocking with his hands.
Four's back to serve again. Scores 4-2 for Crush. Takes a swing into position 1. Sets backside to Ireland. Tight set, hard to handle.
Yeah, it was a tight set. Ireland tried to get greedy with it instead of just using that, maybe pushing through with the joust. And a great one-arm reach by the Crush number 2 left side.
Scores 5-2. Number 4 has his 3rd serve in a row. Great tape serve. Tighty. And the overbumps hit out of bounds by number 2.
Yeah, that's just a undisciplined shot by Reed. A great play by the 204 setter. Pulling his hand down at the last minute. You got to recognize he's in the back row before you make that play.
The head referee wants to have a word with the number 11's ready to serve. Deep cross court serve. Great pass by 18. Quick set. Number 9's all over that one.
Oh, that's just physical play. High in the air. Good quick arm. It's hard to really do anything about that on defense.
And here he's back to serve, Danny Demyanenko. It's a float serve, cross court. Ball's to setter, pipe ball to 14. And it's a kill.
Oh, it's a great run. That's more the combos we're looking at these days on the international and the university level. Just holding that middle blocker and going attacking that 3 gap or that 6 gap with that back row player.
Ireland back to serve. High toss. Ball in the center of the court. An overbump. 4 takes a swing. Setter's got the ball. Goes back. C ball to Ireland. He stutter steps. Makes a shot.
It's a great recycle off the block there. Relaxing. Putting the ball off the net. Letting your setter operate. It's interesting to see number 2, David, just really a Winnipeg type server, holding that ball a little bit longer.
Scores 5-6, Ireland to serve. In the middle of the net. What do you do with a spike server to help him get a rhythm in a game? Because he hasn't got his yet.
Yeah, it's tough when their approach is being cut off by the short court. I think, they either got to just place that ball or maybe go to a float, which is why maybe you see more guys floating right now.
Nice pass, backside again. Nice swing.
Again, just a great run. Just going to the well here. We'll see how long Ireland can keep this going because that's it's about 5-6 attempts here, and we're just at 7-6.
15 to serve for 204. Jordan Fivey. Short float. Ball goes to center. Quick set cut. Ireland sets it. We got away with 1 there. Ball's a pipe ball to 4. Gets a deep shot off the libero.
Again, there we see that combination coming out of the back row. Great shot to the corner. Be nice to see that libero from 204 make that dig, but again, a nice shot.
Number 2, Reed made to serve. It's a floater and short, brings the libero up. Jump set by the setter. 4 takes a swing, it's up in the air and it's a joust. And he cuts it.
That's a smart play along the net. Sometimes players just get greedy, try to party ball it and get on the net. He just decides to cut it to the open shot. Must play a little beach in his day.
Number 4, Shane Prevost to serve for 204. Cross court to the power hitter. 3 tries to tee it up. And the referee's going to call him for a held ball.
Yeah, that's a tight call, I mean, but probably the right one.
Setter didn't like it. 4 serving, cross court. Ball gets passed over to 204 side. Good free ball pass. Comes back out to 14. Swing and a miss.
Oh, that's just a dynamic block. There's good technical blocking, and then there's athletic blocking, and that was a little bit of both there. He wrapped that ball outside of his body and brought it back into court. Anytime that ball's tight, you just got to get your hands on it.
Number 8, Hazlitt serves. Balls to the setter. See ball out to Ireland. Gets it off the block, out of bounds.
Oh, that's a good block. It's just an unlucky bounce their way. Great shot by Ireland, too, to hit it nice and high.
Number 2, the setter, David Stiles, going to serve. A little less of a cut shot, a little deeper. Oh, great cross body shot.
Yeah, there's that shot. They really need to take that ball away from him. He's really jamming himself and basically saying, I'm only going to cut this ball back to the one seam. But at the same time, you got to stop it. It's a good shot.
Scores 10-9. Nussbaum to serve. Ball's up. Nice outside set to Ireland again. There's no touch. He didn't miss that by much either.
No, and he looked like he got slowed up in his approach a little bit, so I don't know if he's in too early or the set's too high for him, but.
Serves again. Goes back to Ireland. Good swing off the block.
That looked like a little bit better timing. It's tough when you have a setter that's a little bit shorter like that, who hangs onto the ball a little bit more. Sometimes that ball comes out just a little bit of different tempo. But good adjustment there. Nice swing by Ireland.
Serve down the line. 4 takes a hard cut. Libero got it, but it's lost in the crowd.
Yeah, that's too bad. That's a great dig. Different environment, different arena. That would probably be know the played back on their side.
Number 4, Lucas Coleman to serve. If we can find the ball. Nobody seems to want to give it back. Oh, there it comes back. All right, there you go. It's not like baseball. You don't get to keep it.
Those balls are expensive.
Nice cut down the line. Great pass. 2 goes backside. May got a piece of it. Pass by the libero. 18 swings from the back row. It's dug again. Back up pipe ball to 4. And he hits it out of bounds. No touch.
Oh, it's another great run by 204. Ireland's just getting a little greedy, trying to plant that ball down, and he's just got to be disciplined, swing high to the corner, high to the line. He'll be fine.
Number 11, James Friesen to serve for 204. Cross court. Corner, pass near the 10-foot line. Goes C ball to 4. Great dig by 14. 11 plays it back up. Didn't want to set that thing. Pass in the middle of the court. Goes right back on a double pump.
Oh, there's that Polish again. And again, you don't see that too often. You need a real special athlete to make that happen. He's got to be big enough and jump high enough and have an arm where he can basically hit that ball without an approach.
Demyanenko back to serve. 2-point lead for Crush. And he's going to spike it. Pretty good pass. Center of the court, 15 takes the ball. Deep 6 hit. Ball's to the left side. May takes a swing. Dug off the floor. And a held ball call.
It's a good call by the official. I've been really impressed, Greg, with the passing of these athletes so far. Something at boys level, it's been pretty impressive to watch so far.
Ireland back to serve. It's a 1-point game now. Going to take a little while to tend to the floor there, a little bit of sweat. Of course, they don't want to do it quickly.
It's getting hot in this arena. A lot of people standing around watching.
Ireland to serve. Takes a swing, goes down the line. It's a little bit of out of system play. 2 takes a swing. What a great pass. Excellent cross-court dig. Ball's back up. 15 gets off the floor. Makes the play. Maybe a bad pass by 3.
Yeah, that's a smart play by Jordan there. Knowing he doesn't have an approach, he's probably not going to score on that ball. Little tip takes the setter out, causes some scramble.
Ireland to serve again. Game's all tied up. Goes off his elbow, out of bounds deep.
That's an unfortunate miss.
Those long arm guys sometimes have a tough time making that shot.
Yeah, when Ireland gets to CIS next year with that new ball, it's going to be even tougher to make sure they have good contact with the ball.
6 from Crush subs in for number 4 and number 6. Backside to, oh, he got a lucky one off. No, didn't get the call. Didn't touch the block.
The ball looks like it's just a little bit flat, a little bit low through the zone for Ireland. He's not able to hit at his full reach.
Doesn't seem like he's found a rhythm yet on that one.
No.
3 to serve. Great serve down the line on the tape. Setter attempts to dump. Ball goes back outside. Ireland can't get it. Dishes it off to the weak side. Ball goes out to 2. May takes a swing.
That's a great disciplined shot by May. Just find that deep part of the court.
We got Ryan Munt calling a timeout again. Score 16-13. So you got a gap opened here. Why is the gap caused?
Well, I think the Crush is just not making any unforced errors they don't need to make. And 204 system, I feel like, just breaking down a little bit here. Ireland has missed a couple balls. It's tough when your better player starts missing some shots. It kind of takes a toll on the rest of your team. You start wondering if you're able to do it or not. But they definitely have the talent and the skills to be in this game. They just got to refocus, relax. A lot of game left to be played.
Well, again, you got number 9, Dandy Jimyenko, has been almost errorless. He's been dug twice. On the flip side, Ireland has about 10 kills, but he's got 4 errors and he's been dug 5 times. So he hasn't made the impact perhaps he'd like to make at this point in the match.
Yeah, and that's got to be a difference for 204. And hopefully he can turn it around here. They're going to need him to pull through in this to win this set. They just don't have a ton of other firepower that they're going to, or at least they haven't shown us so far.
And the service errors appear to be exactly the same, so that's not the issue. It's just spiking errors.
Yeah, compared to the Crush, this seemed like a very well-balanced team. Good players, every position that they're able to go to. It's just nice, lets your setter operate and run the patterns he wants to run.
They're back out on the floor. Score is 16-13. Number 3, Andrew Coker to serve.
It's a big point. This is a 4-point spread or a 2-point difference.
Jump float right down the line at the power hitter. Setter sets a quick set, a little bit of a miscue.
Yeah, and Crush is loading up on that right side of the court. They're basically stacking over and leaving Ireland one-on-one on the outside there. That says a lot of what the state of our 204 is at.
Serve again by 3. Down the line and out.
Oh, that's tough. That's basically letting a ton of pressure off 204 without them having to do anything. You just like to see that your player put that ball in play and make 204 make a play.
Number 15, Jordan Fivey to serve. Ball's passed up in the 10, comes back to the backside. What a block versus Reed May.
Noah Dirksen. It looked like it was a fake X. Noah got pulled in and then he came back out in a one-hand com block.
Might be a game changer. Ball's passed again, right at the 10-foot line. Great pass. X ball comes into May.
Yeah, see, that time they actually ran it. Last time they were faking that X, basically running an X step around type of play.
Bit of a watch me and see if you can do that twice play.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is I don't think they've set that 51 on that X ball yet. And the blockers are still getting pulled by it.
Number 2, Reed May to serve. Float serve. To position 1, good pass by the libero. Ball goes left side. 14 swings, goes off the top of the block. Setter sets the ball back to number 4 on the other side. He hits it just out of bounds.
David's really got to find his consistencies here and his accuracy. He's a little bit low, a little bit tight, a little bit fast, a little bit slow. He's just got to let his hitters operate, find a rhythm.
Into the game, number 13 for number 2. Blocking sub, looks like Sean Adrian.
See if they can steal a couple points here.
Scores 16-18. Number 4, Shane Prevost to serve. Deep cross court, it's on the line.
There you go. It's a great serve, deep to the corners. Make that player pass that ball outside their body, left or right if you can.
Prevost to serve again. Scores 17-18. And into the net. I often wonder why they don't just go do the same thing again to see if they can do it twice.
Yeah.
Instead of having to change their mind.
Well, they stole one at least. They got one back, so we'll see if they can side out and try to get another one.
Hayden Hazlitt to serve for Crush. Scores 19-17 Crush. Serves in the center of the court. Great pass. Right on the money. Goes to 14. Swings. Ball gets rejected. Ireland passes in the center of the court. 15 just passes it over the net. Quick combination play. A little bit of a miscue. 2 chicken wings it. And Ireland hits it into the center of the court. Setter sets a quick set. They get a soft block, but it scores.
You know, the great thing about that run, that was their right side, saying that 51 to their middle. And it's nice when you can have your second setter, your guy that takes the ball when your setter plays the first contact, run something.
Number 8, Aiden Hazlitt serve again. Pass in the center court. Ball goes quick set. It's Doug. Back out to 4. Tries to wipe it off. Ireland makes the pass. Ball goes from the far left side to 14. He cuts it, but it's out of bounds.
Yeah, that's a tough shot. Try to sneak it down the line. Really just got to put that ball in play. Let your defense operate.
Ryan Munt calls timeout again. Okay, you got a 4-point gap here. National championship on the line. What does Ryan Munt tell his troops?
Well, I think he's got to get them to settle down here a little bit and believe that they can do it. 4 points, 21-17. It's not an easy comeback, but it's nothing out of range. And they really got to be aggressive to win here. They've made a couple unforced errors that are sort of lighter mistakes. If you're going to make an error, make an aggressive error, at least put yourself in a position to score a point. And really, they need Jeremy Ireland to show up here. He's just got to take this team to the end and forget about the mistakes he's made so far and just trust that he can get it done.
And if you're John May, what do you tell your troops?
I think you just keep the ball in play. The pressure's all on 204 right now. Don't let them off with any easy points. Make them earn their points. If they do, just slide right back out. They have a 4-point spread. They just got to keep a good side-out rhythm, which they've been passing great so far, and just keep doing what they're doing.
And who gets the ball for 204?
Well, I think you got to go to either the wing here. You got to go to 14 or Ireland. Unfortunately, we just haven't seen a lot from their middle, and at this point in time, he hasn't got a ball yet, so it'll be hard to set him at this point in time.
Number 8, Aiden Hazlitt back to serve again. 4-point game, 21-17. Crush leads the match 1-0. Ball's passed poorly in the middle of the court. 14 soft shot. There's a joust. And the setter, David Stasek, takes on Demyanenko.
Yeah, that's a setter's dream there. Have a joust against the opposing middle and win it.
David to serve. Cuts it cross court. Good pass by the Liberal. Goes outside to 4. Great dig in the back court. Ball goes back to the weak side to 18. Takes a swing. Ball's called out. No touch. Maybe a bit of a break there.
Yeah, that was a close call. It's great defense, though, by 204. That's what they need. They need to start getting some feeling here, feeling that they can believe it. They believe themselves that they can get it done.
2 to serve. Cutter again to the Libero. 9 takes a swing, and there's a great dig by 15, but David can't catch up.
Yeah, that's just a great shot by Danny. Blockers were there, diggers were there. He just manned that through.
Number 18, Aaron Nussbaum to serve. Scores 22-19, a 3-point game. Right down the sideline, but out. They're trying to serve the power hitter. They've been doing that all match long.
Yeah, that serve is basically to take him out. It's not a serve to score a point. You can't miss those serves. You're going to miss it. You got to air into the court.
14 serves. Not a great pass. Goes to the quick set, and a tremendous dig by the Libero. Ball goes back to 15. He hits a cut shot into 6. Goes back to Demyanenko. Another dig on him. Ireland chips it deep, but it's out.
That's a tough ball. I'd like to see 15 Jordan get back a little further in that transition and get a good full approach. He had lots of time, nice high dig, high set. So he took sort of a side approach and just had to roll shot it over.
Scores 23-20. Number 4, Lucas Coleman to serve. Down the line. Good pass, goes back to Ireland. It's blocked, goes back again to him higher, and he cuts it underneath the block.
Ireland's swinging at a high height. He's just pulling that ball down, just letting the blockers have a touch on it. He really, if he hits that ball a little flatter, skips it out the baseline, it shouldn't be able to stop him as much as they are.
21-23, James Friesen to serve, number 11 for 204. Pass by the libero, ball goes back to Demyanenko. Ball gets chipped up. 15 saves, but the ball gets passed out of bounds. Match point.
Yeah, that's just an unfortunate play. You got to know that Danny wants to pull that ball back to one, tip it back to one. You just got to be ready for it.
Into the game, number 14. For Demyanenko, number 14 is Kyle Fick.
We'll see Kyle out of pressure on him. Let's see what kind of serve he pulls out here. 204.
24-21.
Just need a
National
pass.
championship on the line. Ball goes into 6. Tight pass. Over bump. Match is over.
Oh, that's what we call pressure busted pipe. A lot of pressure there. Pass great all match, and just unfortunately just a little bit too tight on that ball. Well deserved for 204 though.
We get to wrap up here,
Crush, sorry.
Ryan. What's the difference in the match between the two teams?
Just basically offensive consistency. I thought 204 had some good defense. They just couldn't convert the offense and in system and out of system. Their top players just didn't get it done for them today. And Crush had all guys firing on all cylinders. It's a tough matchup.
Based on the stats, you'd have to say Demyanenko's key player in the match. With 10 or 11 kills, only 4 or 5 continues, and absolutely no spiking errors, nothing on the sheet.
Yeah, that's impressive by Demyanenko. He found a way to operate, cut the ball left, cut the ball right, hit that ball over top. And 204 just didn't have the size to match up with them today. But second place in the country, that's nothing to be ashamed about.
Well, great match. Thanks, Ryan. Next up, we have the 18U or the 17U Women's Championship, featuring Manitoba Bisons and we're not quite sure yet.